Welcome back to the bench and the bleachers. As always, I'm your host, Keenan Chagaskis, joined by my co-host, Alex Tanaka. Slower week, no big trades yet. A little bit of trade rumors, but trade deadline next Wednesday. They will come in. We will have some for the next episode. Next week will be a good episode for that regard. We'll go over some trade predictions and what we want to happen, what we think will happen in a bit. But there's a bit of housekeeping to do, a bit of stories that we need to touch on. Chandler Simpson back in the MLB, dominating. Alex called his big season before it even began, and it's a 403 average, 7 stolen bases, a 17-game hitting streak since being recalled. At the top of the Rays lineup, he's just great.
Yeah, thank you, Keenan, for praising me. I always enjoy when that happens. Yeah, I mean, I said before the season started, this kid's gonna figure it out. Like you look at him hit, he's not your Billy Hamilton, Terrence Gore, where he's just someone who's really fast who plays baseball. He's a pretty good hitter who's also like world class speed. So it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me at all that he's playing like this. I mean, I lambasted the Rays for sending him down. I thought it was ridiculous, but as you pointed out to me earlier today, he's gotten better since he's been recalled. So I don't think Chandler Simpson will ever return to AAA, if I'm being quite frank. I don't see a reason for him to. He's one of the best pure hitters, bat to ball. He can spray the ball to any field, any gap. Yeah, great player. Going to be so fun to watch. Like if you look at that Rays lineup now with him and Junior Caminero, there's a lot of damage they can do. So I don't know if I'd want to be playing the Rays down the stretch.
Yeah, especially it's also Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
This is his peak right now, but they'll figure something out. He'll probably hit like 4 home runs in 4 games at some point because they'll figure out how, like that George Costanza clip from Seinfeld. It's just science.
I don't know that reference. When I hear
You don't know, you haven't seen that?
we're a baseball podcast and you're talking about Seinfeld, and I thought you were going to be talking about when he was like screaming at Steinbrenner for trading Jay Buhner. What did you trade Jay Buhner for Ken Phelps? He's got a rocket arm. Get 100 RBIs.
You haven't seen the one where George picks up a bat and goes, "It's just physics," and starts hitting home runs?
In the Yankee batting cages with like Jeter.
Yeah.
Okay, I have seen that. And then I've seen the one where it's like, George, you can't have sex in like the break room with the cleaning lady. He goes, was that wrong?
No one said I couldn't.
I gotta plead ignorance on this one. Yeah. What a fucking lunatic.
We said we'd get sidetracked. We're 2 minutes in. We're talking about
You're the one who started talking about Seinfeld.
It's
me.
I did.
Normally it's me hijacking
No,
conversation.
that's true. That's true.
It wasn't me this time.
I'll bring us right back on track. You'll love this one. Jays 44-23 since May 9th. That's the best in MLB. They also have the best record in the American League, tied with the Houston Astros. The Jays are red hot, and it's not slowing down.
No, it's only going to speed up with their acquisitions that they make. I'll have a bit of a lead on that later, but this Jays team is pretty legit. Like, I think there are still some roster holes to fill. I mean, run differential certainly shows that there are some holes. But they're winning games at home, which is what you need to do, right? Like, they set the franchise record for wins at home. That's what any good team does. Now, the away record is going to need to be improved upon if they want to make a deep run in the playoffs. You can't win with a negative away record. But all things considered, with the year that Santander has had, with the injuries to the pitching, with Varsho's injuries, they've been getting huge jumps in quality from a lot of guys who we really said things need to almost go perfect for the Jays for them to be in contention. And they virtually have, in terms of a player performance standpoint, aside from Anthony Santander. So, I think if they can fill the hole, I mean, I'll talk about it later, like I already said, but this team, you can definitely win playoff games. Now, can they win a series against a really good American League team like the Tigers or the Astros? That I'm not so sure about because we've seen...
Depends on what they do at the deadline.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it's going to hinge on the deadline.
Yeah.
And the health of this team in October, but you could say that about any single contending team, right? Is what does the deadline look like? What's the health situation going to be? But for me with the Jays, when they get offensive contributions from everybody down the lineup and you have Guerrero and Bichette hitting, it's a pretty scary team. And pitching-wise as well, they have their solid 3 or 4 guys. Once you address that, the bullpen, I mean, Hoffman is prone to have a blow-up, but he's been asked to do a lot more than he should be asked to do this year. So I think if they can get him some help and allow him to just focus on just getting you 3 outs, not having to come in when there's runners on base, I think you're going to see a very focused Jeff Hoffman. Still better than Jordan Romano, though. So
Yeah. Look, best home record in the MLB too.
yeah,
Let's not ignore that.
Roger
That's
Center's a
a
fortress.
huge part
Yeah.
of their season.
Yeah. No,
We got a little flame the last time we talked about the Blue Jays this much, but I think we were wrong last time.
I don't think I was. I don't think I was wrong to say it. And my point still
No,
stands.
that's fair.
Does this team look like a first place team when you look at the way?
No, but they're
They
playing
don't look like a
better
better
than, like-
team. It's Billy Bean. You may not look like you're a winning team, but you are one. So play like one.
Yeah.
And the Jays, they're definitely not built like a traditional first place team across baseball. Eric Lauer is carrying this pitching staff on his back.
and he's doing a good job.
Oh, he's pitching tremendously. And this team is built a lot on defense, making up for a lack of bullpen depth and a couple aces in the hole pitching wise. But offensively, they're not really the big explosive Blue Jays team from 10 years ago, right? It's a different kind of team that relies much more on contributions down the lineup. So I certainly don't think this team is built like a first place team, but they're playing like one, which is all that really matters, is that they're putting up numbers in the score column. And since May, they're probably the best team in baseball. So
Yeah. And defense does win championships.
I
Like,
hate
you can
that.
talk
Can
about-
I sidebar? I hate that saying. I really hate that saying.
We saw what happened last year.
No, but the
Yankees
Dodgers
fifth
didn't have
inning.
are the Dodgers some elite defensive team?
No, but they're competent.
Yeah, no. Competent defense and great offense wins championships.
Yes.
Like you can't be bad on, and this is in any sport. You can't be bad on defense.
You can't be bad at one thing and win a
Yeah,
championship.
I think defense matters a lot more in like basketball and football than like
Oh, for sure.
like baseball defense arguably doesn't matter.
But no, it's a huge part about why the Blue Jays are in first place.
It is
They, like the
part of
Yankee
that.
series,
But I would
the
love to
Yankee
look-
series they just had.
Yeah. Well, the Yankees, those guys are terrible at defense.
I was
Like,
going to say the
they're
Yankees
horrible.
7 home
They're
runs,
so
Blue Jays
bad.
2,
and they're
Yankees
not
7
good runners.
errors. Like that's the difference.
No.
7 errors in a 3-game series.
Yeah, no, those guys stink. I'm gonna be so fucking.
No, a fundamentally flawed team versus a team that's just
The Jays are very
got the
fundamentally
basics
sound.
down.
I will say the Blue Jays are a very
Fundamentally
fundamentally
sound, yeah.
sound baseball team.
That's why they're in first place. Like, yeah. Over in Sacramento though, this
hate
guy,
that.
a
I
lot
hate
of
that we have
hype
to
around
say
him,
that
but now he's
question.
showing
That's
up.
so annoying. Fuck you,
It
John
is.
Fisher. God.
Nick Kurtz, 64 MLB games, 15 doubles, 18 home runs, and 969 OPS and 50 RBIs. That's across 162 games. That's a 40 home run pace.
Okay. Again, I also don't like this actually. I actually don't like this as well. I don't like that. Oh, he's on pace for, and we act like it's some incredible thing. Good player, like very, very good player, like with the clutch home run.
Very good, yeah.
Like that. But like, show it to me for 162. And I don't want to make it sound like I'm raining on like the athletics parade, but that's just like that is almost as annoying in like baseball or hockey when they're like, if this guy played 60 minutes, he'd have like this many chances created, this many goals, this many points. It's like there's a reason the guy plays 10 minutes a night. Okay.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They're like, oh, if he played this long, you're like, yeah, but there's a reason he's not. But I think per game is definitely different. But he's been, I don't think I've seen him talked about as much as Jacob Wilson, Denzel Clark, and maybe even Lawrence Butler, and even like Tyler Soderstrom at the start of the year. But he might be the best hitter on that team.
Yeah, the best pure hitter, especially like his first month was bad too.
Yeah, well,
Like, it was
you and I
genuinely-
hyped him up. He called up and he sucked. And ever since we stopped talking about him, the guy just starts raking.
You can take away those first 10, 15 games, and the OPS is probably above 1,000.
I can say almost certainly it is.
Yeah, like he's legitimately. This isn't a hot streak. This is just who he's been.
Yeah. Now,
He's just gotten better.
I'm not going to say he's going to be a career 970 OPS guy.
No, that's
But-
a difficult thing to
Yeah, but he's definitely a quality major league bat. We can pretty
Yeah.
definitively say that. Although I don't know if we can because look at the past. Like, look at Michael Harris. He sucks now. He was a great hitter when he.
do. Here's the thing, Michael Harris never had numbers like what Nick
True.
Kurtz has right
What
now.
about Julio Rodriguez? What about Vladimir
That's a better
Guerrero?
comparison. I like that
Yeah,
comparison
maybe,
because
maybe
Julio
he's J
was,
Rod, maybe he's Guerrero. Although Guerrero is still an above average hitter, whereas Julio
yeah,
Rodriguez is,
the powers just changed.
yeah,
He's a doubles
it's
hitter,
it's
not a
it's
home
it's
run
because
hitter.
Guerrero lost all that weight. Like, look, and this is another thing. If you're a fat athlete, don't lose the weight. Okay, don't lose the weight. Because who is that worked for?
That's a good question.
Like, you should never, if you're fat and you're a good player, right? Like, and conditioning is never an issue in baseball. You should
Yeah,
not lose the weight. Don't change your body composition too much, because there's a reason David Ortiz never cut weight. There's a reason CC Sabathia never did. And look at Guerrero. He loses all this weight. Why? It's not like he's going back to play third base, which I would understand if that's why he needs to be a bit more, he needs to be a bit more nimble. His joints can't be carrying 270 when he's barehanding a ball. But to lose all that weight just to play first base, you don't need to. Like, I want my first baseman to be a little bit pudgy. I don't want him to be in good shape. I want him to look kind of fat. And I think a lot of his power went with his weight.
I agree. I mean, he became the player he was, well, being fat, being bigger. He was a power hitter then. It worked for him then. You don't need to change anything.
Well, it's because the launch. I mean, he's also changed his swing and his approach. His launch angle is
That's
much
also
lower.
true.
Because if you look at exit velocity numbers, they're still pretty comparable, right? Like, he still tears the ball up,
Yeah,
but he's lost a little bit of launch angle and a bit of uppercut in the swing. Where maybe if there's a bit of weight back there, he's getting a bit more tilt.
that could also be something like coached out of him too.
You
I
know
think
what, though?
that's
I
what you
think
talked about a
that's so
lot
woke.
last year.
That's so woke, and I don't say that.
Didn't you say that last year though? Wasn't this your whole thing? Like they changed his swing, or
They
is this
did
someone
change his
else?
swing, and it's woke.
Yeah,
They're trying to
that's
make it
coaching.
doubles, not home runs. And
Off-field hit. They
by the way,
wanted him
I
to
don't
be an
mean
off-field
woke in like
hitter.
the asshole way. I mean woke is like a bit of a parody, where like everything I don't like about the changing world is woke, and
Yeah,
turning your young power hitter into a doubles machine is the stupidest thing you could have ever done. God, it's like Mark Shapiro hates fun.
yeah. Uh, let's get into some trade rumors here.
Sure.
Buster Olney. He has reported that Jacob deGrom and Nathan Eovaldi are not available for trade. Those are two names that were floating around in the early days of rumors because they've been two amazing pitchers for the Texas Rangers, and anyone would love to trade for Jacob deGrom if they could.
Yeah, DeGrom is. I think he's top five in baseball in ERA, or at least the
He's
American
back.
League. Did you say he's back?
Yeah.
Buddy, now he's going to pitch 10 innings the rest of the year, you prick. But guys, when Jacob DeGrom inevitably gets hurt, it's going to be Keenan's fault, okay? Right?
It's all my fault.
Yeah. Evaldi, on the other hand, I think is much more interesting. Because DeGrom, you have to look at, you're getting 18 months out of the guy.
Yeah.
Evaldi, on the other hand, he's back. He's back. I'm intrigued by him, but I'm a bit confused by the Rangers standing pat. I don't know, like, what's the best case scenario for them? Is they sneak in as the third wild card? No, seriously,
Yeah, yeah.
like,
I'd love to say that's a bad thing, but that's what they did in 2023 though.
and how'd that work out for them in 2023?
They won the World Series.
True. They should be investigated. All right,
Yeah.
because they sucked before then. They fucking suck now.
If I'm saying if that's their logic, they'll hold on to that because it was 2 years ago. I don't think
Again,
it's a
that's
good
stupid
idea.
logic though. Is
It's very stupid
you-
logic, but
Keenan? That's like a
we've
guy
seen
that
we know what happens in Sacramento and Chicago with these stupid baseball teams.
that'd be like a guy buying a lottery ticket, winning, and then saying, "Well, I got to buy another one." Like, let me use. Like, it's so stupid. Like, no, you should now sell off your assets and develop your young core of Carter, Langford, and Rocker.
Yeah.
That's what you should be doing now. Offload these guys who have rings. Fuck, what do I know
Hey.
though?
You said it last. You could manage any of these baseball teams and be doing a better job.
I probably could. I'm not joking. If I was in charge of baseball operations for the Los Angeles Angels, I would turn that fucking ship around.
Anyone other than who's in charge could.
Yeah.
Like,
But no one's gonna get a fair chance at it with Artie Moreno's meddling. Let's be honest.
no. Not. Yeah. It's not. It ain't gonna happen.
Who's back in the major leagues, Keenan? This is a good story.
This is a really good story because a lot of people probably would have just assumed he'd retired by now. 45-year-old Rich
He's
Hill
back.
playing for his 14th MLB team, the Kansas City Royals, tying Edwin Jackson for a MLB record for most teams played for in his career. 5 innings, 1 earned run, a couple of walks, a couple of strikeouts. That's a good line for a 45-year-old.
Yeah,
Who,
he's just rock solid. It's because
yeah,
his game was never velocity, right? Like he's been location and breaking stuff, like a very old school left-handed pitcher where it's just I'm gonna pitch
yeah,
away from you, gonna throw a lot of off speed, not gonna overpower you, location and deception.
yeah. Like this guy's career began in 2005.
Yeah,
That's wild.
he's old. He's old, man. He's
Yeah,
but good,
it's
but good for
insane.
Rich Hill. Good for Rich Hill. Like good guy.
Yeah, yeah. Should we get into some trade predictions?
Please hit me with yours because I actually really like yours. I didn't think I would.
Okay. So we got one thing we want to happen, one thing we think will happen. I want Eugenio Suarez back to the Mariners. It's what they need. Someone to complement Cal Raleigh, another power hitter who can back up and just add some depth to the lineup.
I like that move. It's not going to happen though. The Mariners aren't going to do it.
No, that's why it's my want to happen
And
because
you
Seattle
know what? Yeah,
doesn't have
that's
the guts
great.
to do that.
Yeah,
What's your want to happen?
I want the Blue Jays to trade for Zach Gallen and Josh Naylor.
That's more realistic.
That solves all of
because
that solves the two main issues for the Jays: a power bat and a decent starting pitcher.
yeah, that would be
I want
that'd be
it to happen
perfect.
because I want the Jays to do well, and I think that's you're probably gonna have to give up you Savage or Namal in that move, but for the quality you're getting back, it's worth it.
Yeah, I think that'd be worth it. What I think will happen is Ozuna to the Padres. There were already some rumors
Good one.
about
I like
this.
that one. I like that one.
There were some rumors about this that got shut down. Padres, they've got no power in that lineup, surprisingly.
Sure.
There's just no offensive depth at all. A good DH who can hit you 20, 30 home runs in a season. Known for being Ozuna from the Braves.
Well, let's be honest. Known for getting a DUI.
A DUI, a couple of charges, because
Can't keep it. Wait, what was that? Like, what was the other charge again? Just remind me.
he hit his wife.
Yeah. So great guy, stand-up guy, like alive.
Stand-up guy. He will hit home runs, though.
Yeah, that's just proof that in society, if you're good at sports, we will overlook
People
you being a
don't
bad
care.
person.
If you're good at sports, people don't care.
Very true. My will happen is also Eugenio Suarez, but it's going to the Chicago Cubs.
Yep.
This makes too much sense. They have that rookie at third who's struggling. It's Matt some shit. I think Shaw or Bush.
Matt Shaw, yeah.
He's not hitting. He is not hitting, and the Cubs have a decentish prospect pool. I mean, if they had Suarez, can you imagine that lineup with him in it?
The offense is already insane.
Yeah,
Too.
so imagine how good it's going to be if they add Suarez.
I know, yeah.
Like that lineup becomes real. Like maybe the best. Dodgers exist, but then the Cubs can really go toe to toe with anybody in the majors if they had Suarez at third.
Yeah, 100%. I think third baseman has been a hole for them all year because
Also-
Matt Shaw didn't
also-
break out at all.
I want to dark horse it. What if Suarez goes back to the Reds?
Back to the Reds.
I just want to
See, the Reds, they don't feel aggressive to me. I just don't see them making a big move like that. Like, Suarez is the big name for
Suarez
offense.
is the best hitter. Now Duran's probably the
Yes.
best player, but I think Suarez is the best hitter. If that makes
Yeah.
Duran's the most valuable position player who's on the trade board, but Suarez is definitely the best hitter.
Oh, 100%. He's going to hit 40 home runs this
Yeah,
year.
like the big fish are Suarez and the two Red Sox outfielders.
Yeah. And then depth pieces, which is what you need.
Yeah,
but here's the
there's
thing.
way more pitching available than hitting, which is
There
not
is.
always the case, but
A deadline can make your season, though. Like, Dodgers got Tommy Edman last year as the NLCS MVP.
yeah.
The Braves made their 2021 World Series run off of trades.
Yeah.
2015 Blue Jays made some great trades. They were under 500 at the deadline.
I will say
Like-
I'm really interested to see where Emmanuel Clase goes if he goes.
See, I don't think Cleveland pulls the trigger. They're above 500 again.
That doesn't matter though, because they're still nowhere really near.
It doesn't matter, yes, in our eyes, but like the
Like,
organization.
they're 3 games back of the last wild card spot. Okay, that's great. You're still gonna have to fight.
I'm
through
just
a really
thinking. I'm
hard
saying
American
how the
League.
organizations think, though.
But you can't.
You can do the logical thing of getting a haul for Emmanuel Clase, but we're so close to the playoffs. Revenue, we can do. That's the problem.
No, but the issue, Keenan, is they're smart enough to know they can't make the playoffs by standing pat. So they would have to become buyers, and they cannot buy. The team's not good enough to justify
No.
buying. I don't care what the record says. You need to sell. You need to trade Stephen Kwan. You need to trade Emmanuel Clase. Blow the whole fucking thing up. Explain to Ramirez, hey, we're blowing this up. It's not working. I know we made the LCL.
He'll stay along for the ride.
Huh?
He'll stay along
He
for
will.
the
He
ride.
doesn't care. I don't want to say he doesn't care, but he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who's going to jump ship because the team's rebuilding for a couple of
No.
years, right? So, trade Kwan, get a fucking haul for Kwan, get a big haul for Class A. Maybe I don't know if you want to move on from Rocchio this early. You probably want to build around him and Naylor, but you could get rid of those guys too. Yeah, it just makes sense for them to blow it up. I hate to say it because I think a lot of times it happens too early or fans call for it to happen too early, but it just makes sense for them to move on. It just makes sense.
I 100% agree with you. My thing is I don't see them doing it though.
Well, that's fine. They should.
Yeah,
And you and I agree on that. But they should do it.
they should do it. They are not a complete team. They do not spend the money to become a complete team. You just got to rehaul, just rebuild through trades.
Just keep retooling.
Strengthen that farm
keep
system.
retooling, but at a certain point you're retooling all this time for what though? So
They don't spend the money to.
I know.
Properly
Here
have
come
a
all the
window.
nerds telling me, well, if there's a salary cap, they're not going to have to spend. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. I can't wait to see limited that's why. Yeah, that's why you're fucking. That's why the NHL sucks. Okay, it's because there's limited contracts. It's just stupid. I honestly, as a sports fan, I don't ever want to have to hear about the stupid salary cap. I don't care about the cap. I think it's so stupid. Hate it.
Should we go into the pitching matchups, or do you want to keep ranting?
No, I'm done. We can go to the next.
All right.
I'm done being a child for the next 2 minutes.
What do you got for next week?
Next week, super exciting clash between two pretty good teams in the National League. I got the Mets and the Giants on Friday. I got Clay Holmes versus Logan Webb. I think this is going to be a really good one. I really like Clay Holmes. I've been in his corner since this time last year. So, big Clay Holmes guy. And Logan Webb is just always a gem to watch pitch.
Yeah, Logan Webb will give you 6 or 7 1 to 2 earned runs.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting from him.
Give me him over Blake Snell any day of the week.
Yeah. I got an interleague game. Zach Wheeler
interleague, okay.
and Carlos Rodon.
Rodon.
These are hard to predict because these teams.
We're going for it with Rodon.
We are. These are hard to predict because these teams never play each other. But Zach Wheeler, we know what we're going to get from him.
Stud.
Same thing.
Yep.
6 to 7
Stud.
innings, 1 to 2 runs. Carlos Rodon, like Clay Holmes, a little more of a wild card. I like the ceiling. I like the strikeouts. I think I'm going to get back in the win column here. It's been a while.
Yeah, there is like Zach Wheeler's that has like the highest floor of any starting pitcher in baseball.
Oh, 100%.
Right? Like, but Rodon.
There's no blow-up games there at all.
Rodon, this has blow-up game potential for Rodon.
That's why I said
This
wild
has
card.
serious.
That's why I said
There's
wild
a
card.
lot of blow-up game potential for Rodon. So, I mean, respect to you for going ahead with it, but I commend you. But wow,
I did call it a wild card. It's getting tough
Fair.
these days because it just takes one pitcher in the matchup that you've already used.
And you're playing your big card of Wheeler here.
I got to tie us up here. You still got one on me.
Just wait till Clay Holmes spends a six. I'm going to say he's going to go 6 innings, 2 earned. Webb's going to give you 8 innings, 1 earned. You heard it here first.
I like that. That. I'll say Wheeler's going 7-0. Rodon's going 6, 3 earned, and they're just 3 solo shots. Because that's a Rodon line right there.
That's very Carlos Rodon coded. But no, I think I could see Rodon giving up 6, maybe 7 earned runs.
Roll a dice. That's how many runs he's giving up.
It could be more than 6. It could be more than. Let's not limit ourselves to 1 being the lowest and 6 being the highest. It could easily be double that. Although
All
I
right.
shouldn't be too aggressive with Rodon. He's not that bad.
He's gonna be like 9 shutout innings now. We're trashing him.
No fucking way. No fucking way. You're no, don't do that. No, there's no chance he goes 9 shutout innings. If Carlos Rodon goes 9 shutout innings, I don't know what I'll do, but you can pick my pitching matchup next week if he goes 9 shutout. If he goes
Okay.
6 shutout innings, I'll let you pick my pitching matchup.
Did you just 6 shutout innings?
No fucking way he goes 6 shutout innings. No
Okay.
way.
That's risky because he could do that. That is a possible line.
It's definitely not. There's zero chance of
I
that
can.
happening. Again, you can pick my matchup.
Okay.
There's zero, and I don't even want anything if he doesn't go 6 innings because it's a guarantee. It's a lock.
That's fair. Yeah, it's much more likely to happen. Like, you could say that about any pitcher, though.
I
Just
mean,
allowing
fair,
a
yeah,
run in
but like
16.
you're like, oh, six. That's so. He's not. He's not going to do it. Okay, I guarantee it. I
Yep,
guarantee, Rodon does not go 6 innings.
I like it. I like the boldness. Let's get into the division
Division
standings
standings,
here.
my pleasure considering where the Blue Jays are sitting right now. 4 games up on the Yankees, 60-42, best record in the American League, tied with the Houston Astros. Yeah, 60-42, crushing it, 37-17 at home. That's been the story of the year for the team. The Yankees, 56-46. Nah, they're kind of stumbling a little bit, right? The Red Sox are 55-49. They've had ups and downs. Only 2 games back of the Yankees. The Rays have started to fade a little bit. They're 53-50. Only won 3 of their last 10. The Royals are 44-57, and I don't think they're blowing it up, but I think they're just taking calls on people, from what I can tell.
Another a trade piece that would also be good. Ryan O'Hearn of the Orioles.
Yeah, have
Solid
Royals
bat.
trade their one veteran bat.
But here's the thing.
True.
They need to trade him. He's having a career year.
Playing.
It's the only time they will get something back for him.
Yeah, no, he's playing. He should be moved.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody who doesn't get like Suarez, Ozuna, and Naylor is just going to end up with O'Hearn.
Pivot to O'Hearn. And that's not a bad pivot.
No, he's not going to play the field very well. But.
Yeah. That's right. You're not acquiring
I
him
know.
to
I'm not
play
saying you are.
Gold Glove
Okay.
defense.
Wow, way to make me feel bad, Keenan. I'll never speak on the show again.
Yeah. Toronto, though, it's a 4-game lead, but they just clinched the season series over the Yankees, so it's a
Huge
5-game
for the
lead.
brand. Yankees suck.
Yeah. Huge. NL East, a little more chaotic. It's still Mets and Phillies switching back and forth every week. This week's the Mets on a 4-game win streak, 59-44. Just swept the Angels at home, 37-16 at home, 59-44 on the year. Half game on the Philadelphia Phillies, 58-44. Miami in third place, 48-53. Could we see them get to 500?
No, I'll fucking put a pin in that right now. No,
Good answer. Good answer.
no, they're not going to They're not going to be 500. What a stupid question. That's one of the dumber things that's been said.
This is the-
No.
Do we ask real questions here, or do we ask?
No, but like
Of course.
we kind of ask semi-realistic questions on the standings bit. There's no chance of Miami being 500.
Okay. All right.
They could
Atlanta?
They could fucking resurrect Hanley Ramirez. He's not dead, but they could resurrect Hanley Ramirez, put him at shortstop, and they're still not going to win 80 games.
No. I'm not saying 80, like at the end of the season. I'm at any point in the
Oh,
season.
still no.
Okay.
They,
Yep.
No,
That's fair.
no.
Atlanta, they're not sniffing
Oh,
500.
wait,
They're
below
44 and
Miami in the
57.
standings still. Wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Dude, they went like a combined 0 for 15 with runners in scoring position the last 2 games.
Better than 0 for 16. That was a good one. You like that, hey? Oh, that.
Yeah, that was
Thank
good.
you. I thought.
Washington 41-61. There's nothing to say about this team right now.
They're
James
fucking
Wood's
up the
still good.
rebuild. That's what there is to say. Is the rebuild's not going well?
They're rebuilding in their own rebuild.
Yeah, the rebuild is just the rebuild. By the way, the rebuild is literally just everybody they got for Jazz Chisholm. That's Juan Soto.
Yeah,
Soto. They both have a J name. Give me a break.
Yeah.
I've had a long day.
yeah. You're good. You're
It's
good.
literally
You're
just
good.
that and Dylan Cruz. Those are the only pieces they have of any value.
Is Cruz healthy?
No,
Is he still
and he's
hurt?
not hitting when he is healthy.
He's been hurt all year.
That guy
That's
sucks.
bad.
Not his fault. Actually, it is his fault. I don't know why. I was so quick to. You know what? Let's move on here. AL Central.
Yeah.
The Tigers. Big series coming up against Toronto. 4-game series at home for the Tigers. That's going to be a really interesting one to watch, that whole series. But they have a firm grasp on this division. There's zero chance of any other team winning it. They're 60-43. The Guardians back above 500, as Keenan mentioned, on a 4-game heater. They are 51-50. The Royals 50-53. A really disappointing season, just plagued by offensive struggles. The Minnesota Twins 49-53. I still remember how good their odds were to win this division at the start of the season. Disgraceful job by Vegas.
Crazy high.
Disgraceful job. And the White Sox 37 and 66. You can't spell disgrace without the Chicago White Sox.
Correct. That is very correct.
They're not
Because
that bad though. I feel like run differential wise, their offense is hitting 380. Like
yeah, the run differential is
they're
shockingly
not that like
low.
they haven't been like that. Like I think they could, you know,
They've scored more runs
they
than the
could get
Royals.
to like could they get to 70 wins?
No,
Okay, that just again a
that's
stupid question.
they need. Yeah, come on. You just flamed me. They
They could get
need
to
33
a better
wins.
okay. They have a better chance of getting to 70.
They need 33 wins. The Royals, the Marlins are 5 games under 500. I said at any point.
Yeah, yeah, but I think the White Sox can get to 70 wins.
They need 33 wins in 2 months.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Probably not. They could get to 65 though.
Yeah, that's a good line. Detroit, that's a 1-9 stretch. That's bad.
Detroit,
That's a
won 9
rough
of the last
stretch.
10.
They just got
Ooh.
swept by Pittsburgh.
Well, I'll tell you, if Toronto rolls right through them, they may be the kings of the East, or sorry, kings of the American League.
AL?
Kings.
Yeah.
Again, I don't need you correcting me when I'm already doing it. You know, it's one thing when I do it.
Okay. I was just trying
How
to help.
dare you? How dare you correct me? Don't ruin my narrative with facts, Keenan. How dare you?
Yeah. All right. NL Central. Milwaukee. 61
hey?
and 41.
Yeah, I don't get that. 9 and 1 of their last 10.
This is one of those teams that's like, oh, well, they're not good on paper. Well, they've got the best record in the MLB.
Oh, well.
So, like, that's such a like.
Keenan, what are the chances this team is in the top 5 records in MLB by the end of the year?
Decently high. The top 5. Look at the top 5 right now. It's the Dodgers and 4 teams you wouldn't have expected.
I was high on the Astros this year. You weren't.
Are the Astros top 5?
Surely they are.
Oh, they are. My bad. Detroit's fallen out. It's L.A., Chicago, Blue Jays, Astros, and Brewers.
Yeah, I was high on the Astros. You weren't.
My bad. I thought the
No,
Astros
hey,
were out.
it's
at the time
fine. You know,
before 5.
I don't hold on to grudges.
Okay.
I forgive and
Okay.
forget. You know me.
Chicago, a game behind Milwaukee, 16-42. This has become a great division battle, which I think Chicago held since like the middle of April.
Yeah. Talk about who's in third. Who just surpassed a different red team?
The Reds, the Cincinnati Reds, are in third
yeah,
place
baby.
in the division.
And they're buyers at the deadline too.
Yeah, they got to be buyers at the deadline. They've got a very good young core, still a solid prospect pool as well, and the only MLB team this year to not be swept in a series.
They're scrappy. Scrappy team.
They're scrappy, but
See
they're
Frank
not
Miller's
winning
all over
enough.
it.
And
You know, I like this team. I really like the Reds. I think,
they just need to heat up.
yeah, I
They
think
just
they will
need
get
to
hot.
heat
And I tell you, I wouldn't want to play them in the playoffs.
Next Wednesday is going to be a huge day for them.
What happens next?
That's
the
the
deadline.
trade deadline.
Sorry, that was really stupid. Don't do the fucking no. I'm not having that. Okay, don't do the smile.
St. Louis, 52 and 51. They're just coasting, and then Pittsburgh, 42 and 61, 29 and 24 at home. What a weird team.
I don't think they're weird. I think they just suck.
Yeah, they're somehow above 500 at home.
That's the weird part about it. I guess that's
That is
the
the
weird
weird
bit,
part.
but like, they just can't really hit.
Or score runs,
Yeah, well,
which is a part of hitting. That's a big part of
that's a
hitting.
big part of hitting. Well, actually, yeah, that's the only part of hitting. Actually, you know what? Don't gaslight me here. I'm not the bad guy. You just know. Fuck you. We're moving on to the AL West. The Houston Astros are 16-42, one of the best records in baseball. They're playing pretty good right now. The Mariners 54 and 48, buoyed by the offensive Cal Raleigh, and Keenan wants Eugenio Suarez there. The Rangers, still on their World Series hangover, despite winning 8 of their last 10, are only 3 games above 500, 53 and 50. The Angels, 49 and 53, actually playing decent ball, definitely better than what we thought they would be. And the Athletics still can't fucking pitch. They're 42 and 62, and they were really fun, but they're not very good.
No. The Texas Rangers it's going to be like 5 years from now. People are still going to be saying, "Oh, they're still in the World Series hangover."
No one says that. No one's gonna say that. I'll say
Let me
that.
make a joke,
Oh, I
man.
thought you were saying like people are gonna be serious.
No,
No, no, I
because
was.
they're just going to hover around 500.
Yeah, they don't
That's what the
sell off
Rangers
their
do.
assets to build around the young core. They're gonna keep running it back. Great, that always works out well. Like that never works in any sport.
No, it never does. But teams don't learn their lessons.
No, but like, give me an example of a team who like wins a championship, then doesn't repeat, and then wins like a 2 or 3 years later. It never happens. Stop running it back. Actually, the fucking Giants. The Giants.
Giants, literally like twice.
Well,
I think they missed the
yeah,
playoffs.
but they, yeah, but
Like
they, yeah, but they had like that was weird. So they won it. They missed the playoffs. They won. They missed the playoffs, and they won again.
that's an anomaly, though.
That is an anomaly. But like the thing is, the core was the same. Like this Rangers core aged
Yeah,
out of contention, except for the young
it,
Pete.
yeah.
They're just on the same team.
NL West, the Los Angeles Dodgers, 16-43. They've got 4.5 games on the division, but it's theirs. It's not going anywhere. San Diego, they're 55-47. I would have loved to see them take the division, but I don't think it's going to happen. They need to add at the deadline. They need to build some depth, some stability in that offense because they cannot hit home runs. San Fran, 54-49. They're also just struggling. 3-7 in their last 10. Just haven't. I think they're under 500 since the Devers trade. Arizona, 50-53. They just got swept.
They've been disappointing. Like
They've been so. Dude, I was so high on. I thought they were going to be so good.
they have one of the best offenses, but my God, can they not pitch? If
I
they
thought
had
they were
league
going to be
average
so
pitching,
good.
they would be a playoff team.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed. I was like calling. I think I had them second. I was like, oh, they could steal the
No,
division.
they're
No, they're sellers at the deadline.
yeah, and they're selling off a lot of their major like Merrill Kelly's going to get traded. Zach Gallen's going to get
Yeah,
traded. Like there's
Naylor's gone.
they'll probably hold on to Fat though.
Yeah, they just extended him
Yeah.
before the season. I don't think he's going
I
anywhere.
mean, the only guys who probably aren't on the block are what Marte, Carroll, and Brent Fat.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
they keep Moreno too. They're gonna want
yeah. I was gonna
to hold
say
on to
the same
Gabby.
thing.
They're
Moreno's
gonna want to hold
staying.
on to Gabby Moreno for sure.
Yeah, he's still solid and still young. That's your core. That's what you got to build around.
Yeah,
None of the pitchers, other than Fat, because you just gave him like a 7-8 year deal.
yeah,
That's honestly the only reason he's staying.
yeah.
If not, you'd probably be
Who's
gone.
like a dark horse? Sorry, not a dark horse, but who's like someone we haven't talked about who you want to see get traded?
Who I want to see get
Yeah, yeah,
traded?
to like a good.
Mitch Keller.
You want to see? Yeah, you know what? He deserves out, doesn't he?
Have we talked about him getting traded?
We talked
I think we
for
might
like a
have.
month straight about him getting traded.
Yeah.
We
Get him
for
out
like
of Pittsburgh.
like a month straight.
Just get him out of Pittsburgh. Any other team would love to have
Yeah.
him.
You know what I
That
want?
gives you the excuse to call up Bubba Chandler too. There
We
you
would
go.
love to see Bubba Chandler in the big leagues.
He should already be there. Him and Skeens
Oh,
as a
and Jared
1-2 punch
Jones, my God.
on any other team.
Oh, it would be,
Could you
it would be
imagine?
one plus. You know who? I want Seth Lugo to get moved.
Yeah, that'd
I
be
feel like
that's
he'd be a
another
He'd be a
sneaky.
great pickup for a team. He's
Yeah,
going to cost a lot because he's probably like one of the 5, 10 best players on the board. But give you like Lugo or maybe Alcantara. But to me, if you go get Alcantara, just get Edward Cabrera as well.
get Edward Cabrera first because
Yeah.
Alcantara is still a bit of a
Or
rehab
or, or,
project.
or go for like Griffin Jacks for like some bullpen help. I don't know. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what the Tigers are going to do. I think the Tigers are going to go. You know what? Here's a bold prediction. The Tigers are going to trade for Tyler Anderson and Reed Detmers from the Angels.
Okay.
They're going to get both of them because they need pitching in the bullpen and in the rotation. And those two are both reasonably priced, like they're in the Tigers' price range, but they're upgrades. The Tigers will trade for Tyler Anderson and Reed Detmers, guaranteed.
All right.
That's my
Someone else who I think this would be a mistake to trade for him, but Mickey Moniak.
Ugh, that's so risky.
That's why I
That's
said I think it
so
would be a
risky.
mistake
Considering
I
like
think it would be a
he
mistake
gets
to trade
traded,
for
and
him.
now he's Colorado, right? And he's putting up all these splits. Like,
Yeah, now he's 130 OPS
yeah,
plus.
let's like.
It's like, yeah, the numbers are good, but it's the cores
I don't know if I'd
effect.
want to trade for Mickey Moniak.
That's why I said it would be a risk. But here's the thing: Colorado will shop him because they're the worst team
Who
in the
could you see
MLB.
trading for him?
Who needs a decent bat?
Every
Like,
team. The Padres could use.
fair enough, fair
Can the
enough.
Padres figure something for him to do?
Probably they'd take that risk.
Like
That's a San
Maybe the
Diego thing
Reds
to
need
do.
him. Like I don't know.
Milwaukee,
I'm also curious to see what happens with Cedric Mullins.
he should be traded, but there hasn't been anything talked about.
No,
at all.
I haven't heard a single thing about Mullins getting traded.
It does feel a little slower on the rumors this year, though.
I think everybody's just waiting for dominoes to start falling.
I
But we
think
could
so.
say
Like
this before, and
normally,
we could say that and no one gets moved.
yeah, that would be awful. But normally there's rumors galore. Like I think last year we talked about rumors for like a month leading up,
It's true. Yeah,
and there's been
I
nothing
just
this
don't
year.
know. It's been so weird. Like I don't know where. Like even like Willie Castro could be used anywhere. There's a lot going on. There's a lot happening behind the scenes right now. I'm sure. Or even like
It's just,
Bednar,
yeah, like you said,
because like
it's
Bednar still has
once
some
the
value.
first domino falls.
Yeah, I think Bednar still has value. Bednar could be a target for the Tigers. So
Yeah, the Padres are too incompetent to do that,
it's
though.
true. So
Or sorry, Pirates. I think I said
yeah,
Padres.
the Pirates should be trading David Bednar. That's a layup.
Pirates should trade the rights to the franchise to someone else.
Otherwise known as selling the team. Otherwise known as selling the team. But yes, I agree. I agree.
I think that'll do it for this episode. Unless you got anyone else you want to say
No,
for
just
a
Tyler
little-
Anderson and Reed Detmers to the Tigers. You heard it here first.
All right, that's a good back end of the rotation. Good depth trade. Yeah, we'll see you next week with some trades. Hopefully, see you next week.